Hello, friends. Y'all, we're wrapping up an amazing weekend. If you didn't see the post from yesterday with all of our handmade fascinator hats, it was crazy, crazy fun. We had an amazing team weekend. Just culture and community, and it's my favorite thing about what we do. But I really wanted to hop on really quick. And hey, Carol, there's one of my ladies that should be with us. And next time we get together, you have to be with us, Carol. It was so much fun. The hat making party was amazing, and Lindy Turner killed it with all the food. It was amazing. We did a big celebration for my friend Casey. Okay, so I really wanted to hop on and be super transparent and just kind of talk about, what's happening with the business that I'm in. I know a lot of you know me from, my cancer story. You know that I'm really passionate about natural health. That's my thing, right? And I want to educate on that. Some of you know me from 10 years of owning a flooring and remodel company, and maybe that's the scope that you know me in. Maybe you know me, like I see Jean on there, you know me since I was a kid. But I really want to have a conversation with what's going on with the business that I have and just kind of what's going on with what's behind us and what's in front of us. So in full transparency, I want to say I love the industry that I'm in. Network marketing is and should be an entry point, I think, for everybody who wants to be in business. I think everybody would benefit from the people skills that you learn, the really listening to people and hearing where they're at, and coaching somebody to get to their goals. Like I hopped on a Zoom 2 nights ago with a young mom, and she talked about, why she joined this business to bring in another income stream from home. And hey, Gavin. Hey, Wendy. Why she joined this company. That's usually it, right? Somebody just wants to be able to make some money from home and help people. That's everybody. When I say, why are you doing this? They're like, well, I heard this story about so-and-so. And if it did that for them, I have an aunt or I have somebody that just really needs that. And so people want to help, but they also want to make money from home. And I totally get that. But when I asked her, okay, but what is your dream? Like, regardless of my company, what is your dream 5 years from now? Oh, y'all, the door just opened. Like out of nowhere, not spooky, not spooky at all. And she sat there and she was like, I don't know. I've never really thought about it. And I was like, okay, well, let's talk about this. Like if we're sitting here and my friend Amber's in the house over there, if me and Amber and let's say Mary are sitting at a table and I'm going to the grocery store and I say, Amber, what do you want from the grocery store? And she says, Yogurt. She wants yogurt. And I say, Mary, what do you want from the grocery store? And she says, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to leave to the grocery store and I'm going to come back with yogurt. The girl who knew what she wanted is going to get it. And the one who didn't, isn't. And it's not I think we just don't have a clear vision of what we want for our lives. So that is the funnest, my favorite part of what I get to do with this business is to literally sit down with people and say, what are your dreams? Like, I don't care about what rank you want to be. I don't even care about the money part of it. Tell me who you want to be in 5 years and what are the skills that you need to grow in order to become that woman or man. Because men are allowed. We're not just a women's club. But I work with mostly women. But to be able to have that conversation with people and ask them what their dreams are and who they want to be and how they show up for their family, what their energy level is, where they're shopping, where their groceries are coming from. Are they feeding their family organic? Like, I don't know, whatever your passion is. For me, freedom is, waking up. I still wake up early and I let my chickens out and I live on a farm. I get if you're a mom, that's probably not what freedom looks like for you. You want to put your kids on a school bus in the morning and you want to be there when they get off and you want to maybe make them meals from scratch and pack their lunch. I don't know. That's not my world. That's your world. You figure it out for you. So I say all this, when I love sharing on social media. I love sharing health stuff, educational stuff. I love sharing about the opportunity that I'm a part of because for many years, when I owned my own flooring company, I couldn't mentor people. I mean, like one or two at a time. Like, and even then, I don't think I had the leadership skills that I have now because I've been mentored by people who are much better at interacting with people. I've invested in myself, and that's an area that I've wanted to grow, is to be a better people person. And I hope I've gotten better at that. There's probably a few people that know me from my old world and my new world. Casey Gifford's a perfect example. Go ask her about the Shanna that ran a flooring company, and if she's the same Shanna. If I'm the same Shanna, I'm not. But to say all that, where was I going with that? To say all that, I just love being able to help people and do all that. But with this industry, I share about the products and I share about the opportunity and about natural health stuff, but we have something going on this weekend. So my company that I picked, there's many reasons why I picked this company. Y'all, this isn't my first company. This isn't my first rodeo. I started in Young Living. I loved it. I still order from them every month. I just don't build a business there. It's not where I wanted to build a business. I went looking for some specific things, and I'm not going to go into all of that right now, but I did want leadership. I wanted products that I could really get behind because of the natural health side of what I'm passionate about. I wanted to make sure it was a company that was committed to being cutting edge in the natural health space, people that would go to bat for that, and I found that. And I wanted obviously proven leadership, and my founder's been in it for 30 years. This is his third company to create. The first two he took to $1 billion. So I was able to partner with a company that had a track record, yet be early enough that he knows my name. Like when I got to speak at the international convention, and I got a handwritten letter from him. He afterwards comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, I know that next step for you is Diamond, and I want to. You're ready for that. What can I do to help you?" Like the founder of the company is saying, "Shanna, what can I do to help you?" And I think one of the things that honestly holds me back is that I have done this before, and if I have to be completely honest about it, when I was taught in previous companies, there was a little hype involved, okay? And I'm not a hype girl. I don't think that the hype is necessary. I mean, our products have liposomal higher absorption proven by science with thousands and thousands of articles. I don't have to hype you. You can PubMed it and Google it, and you don't have to take my word for it, right? I don't have to hype you. And I don't want to hype you about opportunity or timing or like all of those things. I don't want to be a hype girl. I don't think it's necessary with the opportunity that I have, and what I've built in the last 2 years speaks for itself. Being able to earn a 6-figure income in the year of COVID from home while petting my chickens speaks a lot for itself, right? So all of that to say, the company is 4 years old, and I was able to join as a founder. Okay. It is special. It is an opportunity for me to come in and say that I was serious about the business. And I took that opportunity to be a founder, and it's going away on Monday. And I really haven't gotten on here and really told y'all what being a founder means or any of that. And it was because of my fear of, look, I don't want to hype anybody. The truth is it's not hype. Being a founder gets an extra revenue share, both nationally and globally. So last week, my extra, revenue share covered my car payment. And so it's not a hype thing because it really is what it is. But that chapter is closing. And here's another thing. I also didn't want to go into it because the truth is next week, the opportunity is as good as it ever was. And next week, the products are as good as they ever were. And they're only getting better because that's what we're committed to. And I don't want to be like, this is the week, y'all. But here's what I'm going to say. If you have ever thought of having a home-based business, if you have ever thought, wow, everything is online now. Like, what am I going to do to have an online store? If you've ever thought, man, there's so much I want to do entrepreneurial-wise, but I don't know where to start. How do people do it? If you've ever thought, gosh, I just want to get really, really healthy, and I could see how sharing could turn into something. I don't know if you've just watched my social media and you're like, I don't even know what you do, girl. But I don't know. If you're in a place that you're open and curious and you're like, I don't know, maybe I want to be a founder with a company that has an amazing track record, then let's talk. Just reach out to me. I would love to have a conversation with you. I'm not a hype girl. I'll be really honest with you. If you tell me you don't enjoy people and you don't like helping people, I'm probably going to say, yeah, you should look at being a customer. That's probably not the business for you because we are in the people business. But if you do like helping people and you do like opportunities and it's not a lottery ticket, it's work. I put in work to get where I'm at, but I also have a very transparent roadmap that I want to hand to anybody who wants a vehicle to take them into a different space. And I know for most people, yes, I do this full time, but most of people who I work with, it's not like that. They just want another income stream. And, that's really where it's at. What I do is an absolute blessing. It starts with a conversation about natural health, and then it gets people having a conversation about their dreams. And Amber doesn't know that I'm doing this, but I'm about to turn and show you my sweet girl Amber over here in the corner and tell you a little bit about her. So Amber is somebody who I have gotten to personally mentor. Y'all, I didn't find her. I didn't join her. I didn't sign her up in this company. You want to come over here where it's better lighting because you're totally behind behind the thing. She's like, why are you doing this to me? Okay, so Amber is somebody who, do you want to share just a little bit? You want to give me like your 2-minute version? Look at her face. She's like, what are you doing to me? So Amber is somebody, do you want me to tell your story or you want to tell it?
I'll tell it.
Okay.
So I am 27 years old. I found this company when I was 25. My son wasn't even 2 yet, and I was one of those green thumbs. Like, I didn't know what I didn't know. I didn't know network marketing was a thing. I thought only lucky people really get to make money from home. And honestly, that wasn't my truth. I was working with patients. I specifically specialized with pediatrics for the later half of my career, kind of followed into my mother's footsteps with traditional healthcare. And holistic alternatives were a whole new world for me. So I had kind of gone down that rabbit hole after I became a mom. So I'd already kind of been in that whole spectrum of life about a year plus when I found this company. And for me, I just thought I was buying products. I thought that I found something that could really help my family. And I don't have the network. I don't have the following. I don't have an entrepreneur bone in my body. But I got around women who were brave enough to say, I want more for my family. I don't want to have to choose the milestones versus the paycheck. And that's where I was. I was blessed with opportunity in ultrasound and in healthcare. I specialized in multiple different areas where I got to help a lot of people, but it came at the sacrifice of missing out on my son's existence. I was tired. I was hurting. I was in constant anxiety, and my family really, really needed me. So I really believe in timing. I know that things don't happen by accident. Opportunities fall in our lap all the time and our life all the time. And we get to choose what our truth is, what we get to say yes to. And I didn't know what I had my hands on. Timing was so important. I got to lock arms with people like Shanna Kurtz, who have a heart for just helping people really, like she is so humble that she won't tell you that she is committed and has a heart to seeing women make big money. Like, if you want to make grocery money so you can feed your children organic, she's going to be there and she's going to show you the way. But if you want to come home to your baby or your babies and you want to have a massive business, she's not going to play those dreams small with you. She's going to push you and help you find your way. And that was one thing that I really valued because I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I didn't know what the heck I had my hands on. I just wanted something that could help me and my brothers and sisters so we weren't having anxiety attacks when the Zoloft didn't work. And we weren't, struggling in the dark with mental ailments. And she showed me how to, take care of my health, prioritize that, pour from a fuller cup, but also be the light that I wanted to be in the world, not just for others, but for my family and for my son. And I didn't have to choose. And I was able to scale. I mean, 6 figures, like to have a 6-figure income at the forefront of your business at 25 years old and be able to retire 3 months in from being a part of a community that has that transparent roadmap. I felt like it was a answered prayer, because how many other moms or how many other women or how many other families are wishing for another way, and maybe you just don't think that this is it, this isn't for you. That's where I was at. And I literally said, oh, the opportunity isn't for me, we just really need these products. And I went and got innovative and thought, oh, what if I just make $100? And then here I am, cashing out these really, really big paychecks that are like almost 20-fold that. And it's just been super special being able to go all over Texas. We've been on international trips together. We get to travel together. We get to love on each other. It's just really, really cool to be able to really we've always said, make an impact while you make an income. So That's my truth. That's my story.
Thank you for letting me put you on the spot like that.
Yeah, I know. No pressure.
No pressure. But you know, I'm getting to meet and work with Amber, and I do. She's right. I mean, y'all, any of y'all that are from my hometown, how many women do you know in our hometown that get to grow up without a college degree and make six figures? If there's something that I can learn how to do and show another woman how to do that, I'm going to do that. Like, I'm passionate about that. I remember being a little kid the first time. I remember on a TV show or something, somebody talking about making six figures. And I remember thinking, I want that. Like, that means something. And then I remember like thinking, well, I don't have any doctors or lawyers in my family, so I don't think that's for me. I don't think my people make that kind of money. Luckily, I came from, like, my mom, Jan Barber, was a school teacher, but she was the original side hustler. That woman was an artist, and she painted in every bit of her spare time. She did not, like, she took commissions. She didn't do the artwork that she wanted to do until she was probably in her 50s. Up until that point, she did the artwork that people paid her to do. And she always had an art studio. She would take a part of the living room. She'd take a part of the house. And she always poured into her side hustle. And I'm going to say it rubbed off, because here I am. I think my mom modeled doing what you want, going after what your heart tells you to do, and doing what you got to do. And I mean, I have 4 brothers, and we're all entrepreneurs. And I would say that we get a lot of that from a mom who wanted more for her world and couldn't do it on a teacher's income. And so she got creative and found something that she could do and did it. And so I'm just following her footsteps. I found something that I can do that I'm really good at. And I love cheering people on and helping them. So circling back, you need the best natural health products. I'm your girl. You're looking for an opportunity and you don't know how to get started, or if you've got what it takes, you do. And I'm going to tell you every day, it's one of the best blessings. I'm going to end with this. Get people in your life who see things in you that you don't yet see in yourself. Okay? 100%. That girl, I told her what rank she was, what diamond she was. This Amber Neely will write books about our industry. She has changed an industry that gets a reputation as being all about, go get people. We don't go get people. We help people, and we hear people, and we honor where they're at, and we teach our team to show up authentically and be who they are in the world and solve other people's problems. And then you become a blessing to the world, and you will be blessed. That's what we teach. That's so against what old school network marketing, their reputation was, or how it was trained in scripts and things like that. No, that's not what we do. This woman is going really far, and I know that it meant a lot for her, for us to speak. Many of us spoke into her about where she was going until she believed it. And now Amber, where are you going in this company? Black Diamond Baby. So she's dreaming bigger. And y'all, I have another friend, my friend Trisha, that was just here. And I'm like, Trisha, since day one, you have such a gifting on the way that you can take problems and simplify them and give people a toolbox to change their lives as a health coach, but so much bigger than that, Trisha. And y'all, she believes it now. Like, I know that. Same thing for me. I tell Lauren, I'm like, I struggle with mindset sometimes. And she's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. No, Lauren's my personal sponsor. No, you don't. No, you don't. And I'm like, sometimes I'm like, does she not see what I see? And I'm like, do you want a leader in your life who sees like your flaws? Or do you want someone to see, no, girl, I only see your potential, and I'm going to speak it over you until you believe it too. So go get yourself some people. If your same circle of people are, the ones that are the quickest to show you your flaws, and they're not calling out the best in you, and they're not helping you see yourself in a way that you're making a bigger impact, stepping into purpose, happier, whatever it is that you're not where you're at. Like, I'm sorry, but we're still hunkered down. I vowed that the year of Corona was not going to be the year that I lost anything. I was going to gain a lot. And I know that's not everybody's story, but emotionally, being on a farm by myself, alone, not with my friends, I'm a people person. Quality time's my love language. I had to do something to better myself, and I committed to a lot of growth, and Amber and I did that together, and we hunkered down last May and got to the things that we wanted to get better at, and we did. And y'all, here we go. Like, do the things that you need to do to be a better person and get where you want to go, and just show up in the world the way you want to show up in the world. You know, who are you 10 years from now? How does she treat people? How does he treat people? How does he treat his family? How does he prioritize his life? Because if you don't start living like that's already how it is, if you don't start showing up and living that life now, it's never going to happen. If you're not changing the small daily habits that add up, the small thoughts, the small things are the things that add up and completely change your life. Implement tiny ones right now. And, you know, all that to say, the founder opportunity with my company is going away. And at least I put it out there, and I didn't hold back because I didn't want to not be a hype girl. I'm not a hype girl. The truth is what it is. So I hope all is good. I hope some of you reach out. If we've talked before, I'm probably going to circle back and just say, hey, just double check, because it's going away and we'll still be having these conversations for years to come, but I don't want to not say the things. So y'all have an absolute wonderful Sunday.